welcome back. Now I'm going to do a really quick and easy pork belly hot pot. Now, ingredients. I've got some pork belly, ginger, some lemongrass, some chili and garlic, some chicken stock, some soya sauce, a little bit of rice vinegar, some mirin, which is a sweet sucker. Now, if you can't get hold of this, it's very easy to get. Use sherry, some spring onions, some bok choy, and some oyster mushrooms. And that is it. First thing we need to do, we need to get the stock on. So, chicken stock goes in, and then we're going to flavour this up with some soy sauce, just a good couple of tablespoons, a little bit of rice vinegar, some mirin, and a little bit of caster sugar. Now, you can always add more or less, just taste it. If you get the right kind of seasoning, then that's what you're looking for, basically. To that, we're going to add some chili, slice it up. That goes straight in. Some lemongrass. Now, this dish actually was inspired by this Chinese restaurant that I go to on Friday, Saturday nights, usually, after I finish work about midnight. And they do an amazing stewed pork belly hot pot. And so when you go there are two menus. There's one regular menu, it's kind of like a book. And there's a menu on the table all in Chinese, and it's off that menu that you want to order. And I think the last time we went there, we got pig's intestines with minced prawns inside, and it was disgusting. Right, okay, clove of garlic, that goes in. And you want to infuse that for about 10 minutes before putting the pork inside. Okay, with the pork belly, I'm going to slice it into nice thin strips. Now, pork belly has to be the king of cheap cuts. Chefs are mad about it, and it's on pretty much every menu in London. But normally it's cooked for a long time, roasted in the oven until you get a really crisp skin, or you can braise it, but also by doing that you need to cook it for about 3 to 4 hours until it becomes really soft. But this particular way that I'm going to cook it, it doesn't need to be cooked for a long time, because I'm going to slice it into nice thin slivers. I'm going to pan fry it, caramelise it to give it some flavour, and then I'm going to put it into the stock and stew it for about 20 minutes, and that's all it takes. That should be enough. A little bit of vegetable oil in here. Just make sure the pan's really hot, because you want to get that caramelised flavour. Put the pork belly in. It's like little strips of bacon. So, the vegetables that goes into the stock, got some oyster mushrooms. With these, just strip them into nice little pieces, and they literally take about 30 seconds to cook. Little pak choy, I'm going to just keep them in whole leaves, and then spring onions, just chop it up. So that's all your vegetables. And you can see there's some fat coming off that. Now you want some of that fat inside the stock, because that fat's got plenty of flavour in. Once it's gone slightly golden brown around the edges, a little bit of soy sauce. And once you add the soy sauce, it's going to caramelise really quickly. And then just put the pork in there, and also some of that fat goes straight in. Lid on top, and we're going to stew that for 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Mushrooms go in, whole bok choy. Leave that for about 1 minute, just so that the bok choy wilts. Pork belly is so popular with chefs because it's packed full of flavour, and it's the fat that melts in the mouth which makes eating pork belly such a pleasure. Okay, it's been a minute, and we're ready to serve up. Spring onions go straight in, large ladle, and just spoon everything into there. And you've got this wonderful aromas that come off it. And then just to finish it off, just a couple of tablespoons of sesame oil. Okay, and that's it. That is a pork belly hot pot, and that you can serve down in Chinatown.
The pork is really tender and nice.
It's really nice. I wouldn't have thought to put belly pork in something like that.
It's like a proper nice winter dish. I've never cooked pork belly, but it's certainly very inspiring to do that myself.
I cook pork belly at home, usually with crackling, just cook it in the oven.
Pork belly hot pot. It's one of my favourite dishes when I go out to eat, and it's so simple to make, packed full of flavour. Try it at home.